To the knees up, where we're having a great time once again in the pub, and we have got a great show tonight. We really have a show of a difference. We've got a ballet dancer who's going to come out here and do the splits over a metal blade, singing "I ain't half the fella I used to be." Actually, we had a funny audience last time I was working in this pub. They were a challenge and they won. There was a fella sat over there, sir, right where you're sitting, madam. And do you know he didn't laugh once? I said to him, "What's the matter with you? You haven't laughed once during my spot." He says, "My stomach. Every time I laugh, it hurts." I said, "That must be agony." He said, "It's all right while you're on." Thank you. Well, what better way to get the knees up rolling than to introduce you to four guys who have had so many hits worldwide. Please welcome the Searchers.
Sometimes I slip away to find the answer. Big ladies of the night, dance I should answer. Their whole chin stands before me, like a guiding light to draw me. Her love's gonna make me strong tonight. It may sound funny, but it's so true. No one can do for me like she do. Broken romance torn apart, I'm the one to carry on. Oh, I got the feeling love's making me strong. Know that love's gonna make you strong. You know that love's gonna make you strong. Shine a light upon another day. In visions I can do no wrong. Let her wisdom take me now. Give me strength to carry on. Oh, I got the feeling love's making me strong. Know that love's gonna make you strong. You know that love's gonna make you strong. She dances like a ballerina, moving at the sun and moon between her. Broken romance torn apart, I'm the one to carry on. Oh, I got the feeling love's making me strong. Know that love's gonna make you strong. You know that love's gonna make you strong.
Well, that was the Searchers. You'll be seeing more from them later. Our next guest is a comedian and he hails from Ireland, and that is the end of the Howl Warning. Please welcome on Mr. Adrian Walsh.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. Boy, I did enjoy the Searchers. That's my kind of music. Just look what they've got today. UB-40. I thought that was a German submarine. Do you know when I was a kid, all we ever talked about were the Stones and the Kinks? The doctor said it was a lack of vitamins. Do you know, I can always remember one of my favourite groups, Earth, Wind and Fire. Hey, what a wonderful name for an Indian restaurant. And have you seen, haven't I? And have you seen that boy, George? Have you seen him? Hey? He makes Liber Archie look like Burt Reynolds. Then there's my wife's favourite, Barry Manilow. Hey? He looks like he comes second in a suicide competition. Have you seen that nose? I'm sure he keeps in an umbrella stand at night time. If he ever whispers in your ear, look out, because if he sneezes, he'll blow your brains out. But that nose does give him an athletic figure. Have you seen him? He looks like an upside-down hockey stick. And when he performs on stage, he's so thin and that face is drawn. He looks like somebody's given him an enema with a vacuum cleaner. And the way they dance nowadays, they have got head-banging music, right? Head-banging music. If my dog acted like that, I'd fill him full of worm powder. Now, when I was a kid, you went to a dance, they used to put a rubber stamp in your hand so you could get in and get out again. I went to a punk rock discotheque last week. They stapled the ticket to the end of my thumb. I'm not saying these kids were on drugs, but you had to have a prescription to get in. I've tried drugs, I tried sniffing coke, but I got the bottle stuck up my nose. I tried smoking hash, but I couldn't get the corned beef alight. On a good one at the minute, but snuffing centipods. What a trip. The snuff makes you want to sneeze, and the centipods dares you to. Cheers. Thanks a million for listening. Good night. Bye.
Adrian, thanks for coming on to the Knees Up. Nice to see you.
My pleasure, Jeff. My pleasure.
I know you come from Ireland, but
Yes,
I'm sure
yes,
many
yes.
people here want to know, when you came over from Ireland to England, how did you come, boat or plane?
Haven't a clue, Jeff. The wife bought the tickets.
Tell you what, Adrian, what's your favourite music?
Country and western.
We're going to love our next guest.
Super.
Please welcome the lovely Miss Tammy Klein.
Wow.
Miss Tammy Klein, beautiful. Do you know, I was speaking to Tammy earlier. She said, I'm hungry for a man. I said, I'm a man. She said, I'm hungry, not starved. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to welcome onto the Knees Up a legend in his own lily pond, Mr. Clarence Frogman Henry!
I don't know why I love you for what I give you. I don't know why I cry so for what I give you. I only know I'm lonely and that I won't be lonely. I don't know why I love you for what I give you.
welcome one of the craziest, saniest characters on television today, Mr. Brian Conley.
Hold on. Look at the head on that lager. That's Skull Lager. Hold on. You empty table over here? Leave me. No, you empty table. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, well, hold on. Can I have that bottle, there, Ray? Cheers, mate. Right, here. This is for you, OK? Absolutely. All right. You empty table over here? Yeah?
No way.
Well, you can get the bill.
No way.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian Conley, and basically I'm humble, shy, modest, tough, deadly resourceful, at the peak of my physical fitness and mental alertness. Also handsome. Can we get a profile?
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time.
Debonair, devastating with beautiful young ladies. You're beautiful. There's no need to be nervous, because I realize you haven't been this close to a superstar before. You can touch my body. All right. She's after my maracas. I'll tell you what, would you mind if I had a kiss? Go on. All right, how are you?
I like you, slip.
But, ladies and gentlemen, on a sincere note, any requests? I do a lot for hospitals. I make people sick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to tell you, it's great to be on the telly because, A, because I'm skinned, and B, gives me a chance to tell you that I do sell tapes of my acts after the show, and in fact, I've got one on me at the moment, and this is a special offer. If anyone wants this, very reasonably priced. As Adrian said, I was going to do a Barry Manilow. So have we got any Barry Manilow fans in? Yeah. I'll tell you what I love. You got to listen. I love it. You all right? I love it. When Barry Manilow sings that song, that just one voice, and thousands of women, they get these candles out and they light them, and they all start screaming. You know why that is? That's all the hot wax. Anyway, no, ladies and gentlemen, you're boring me now. I'd like to say before I do go that red sky at night means the little shepherd's hut is on fire. But before I do go, I'd like to leave you with this thought. Cheers, all the best. Good night and God bless. Thank you.
If you're gonna go, please take it real slow. If you're gonna go, please take your time. If it's one mistake you're gonna make, will be leaving me without some peace of mind. If you're gonna go, please take it real slow. If you're gonna go, please take your time. So irate. Oh, please, please wait just long enough for you to change your mind. If you're gonna go, please take it real
Well, I must tell you, since we've been doing the show, I've been out and I bought a new car. It's marvellous, and it runs on horse manure. It's great. It does 16 miles to the gallon. And I'll tell you this much, it stops people siphoning the tank. And you see some funny things happen on the road. I saw a car the other day, and it's going along, no backlights. Everything else, the business on the car, the real business, but no backlights. I said to the pal, I said, "Oi, Alt!" It's a funny name. I said, "Alt, your backlight's not working." He said, "Oh, my God. Oh. Oh. What am I going to do?" I said, "Listen, pal, they're only 15 quid a pair." He said, "It's not that. What about the wife and kids and the caravan?" But I must tell you, no, please, I must tell you, when you were kids, I mean, you must have had a lot of fun when you were kids. We used to get up to some weird things in our neighbourhood. We used to play about in graveyards. I remember we was in a graveyard one night. All of a sudden, I heard... I thought, what's that? Or words to that effect. I turned round, there's this old man, grey hair, hammer and chisel, chiselling away at this gravestone. I said, "Mate," I said, "you frightened the life out of me. What are you doing?" He said, "They spelt my name wrong." My brother, we haven't got time. Listen, my brother fell down this open grave and it was wet. He couldn't get out. He tried to get out, couldn't get out, kept falling back down to the bottom. 10 minutes later, this drunk came along. And he fell down the grave on top of my brother. My brother said, "You'll never get out of here." He did. Funny family. I mean, they really were. There was my mum. I mean, we were poor. My mum, on a Sunday, she used to sew mints together to make a joint. And me and my brother, we got this job as a lorry driver, and we've gone up. You know what it's like when you go for the verbal test? We've gone up, and this bloke said, "OK," he said, "you're driving along the road." He said, "And you're sitting there. Can you spread yourself about, darling? You'll make me look a success." We're going along. He said, "Right, you're going along the road. You and your brother." He said, "Your brother's asleep. You're driving your little vehicle." He said, "Approaching a humpback bridge. From the other side of the humpback bridge is a HGV vehicle doing 100 miles per hour. What is the first thing you do?" I said, "I wake up my brother." He said, "Why is that?" I said, "He's never seen a crash like this." You know, you're a lovely lot. Thank you. And you're welcome in the knees at any time. I must tell you, we've got a lovely lot here tonight, the searchers out top of the door, and they were at the bar earlier, and one of them said to the barman, he said, "We were here in the 60s, and the barman said, "I'm serving as fast as I can."